Do men really have friends today? Now, I'm not talking about acquaintances, people you hang out with, but genuine friends, people who you do life with. You see, there's a problem with men today as many of them don't have good friends. They know a lot of people casually. They have acquaintances they hang out with. They may even go hunting, fishing with them sometimes, but they don't really have any close friends. What can they do about it? Let's find out today how you can have better friends as a man. Hi, I'm David Maxwell, men's coach. When I was a kid in kindergarten and elementary school, I had two big best friends. In kindergarten, my best friend was Scooter. Now, we kind of lost track after that, but I still remember his name. I still remember hanging out with Scooter. And then Eric was my best friend in elementary school. We did everything together, and we were best buddies at the time. And you know, when we remember times in our lives that are really special to us, that are meaningful, we remember the people. It's all about the people. And I'm afraid today too many men are going through their life with no real genuine friends. They're just kind of existing. They're surviving. They're living in what I call the overwhelm mode. They have a lot of people they know, but they don't really have a lot of people they're close with. They don't have a lot of people they can be real with. The author Stephen Mansfield calls it a band of brothers. And I think men today need a band of brothers. And what we want to do is learn why men need those friends, because our society needs men who have friends. So we're going to learn today why you need friends as a man. Okay, the first thing we have to understand is that lonely men are dangerous men. You know, if you look throughout history, many of the people who were serial killers, when people talk about knowing them, they said, well, they were kind of a loner. They kind of kept to themselves. You see, when you're alone as a man, your thinking can get kind of messed up. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to become a serial killer, but what I'm saying is that you can kind of get too self-focused. When a man is by himself, when a man has no one speaking into his life, he can begin to live in his own fantasy land. And that can be good or bad depending on what he does. And it has nothing to do with reality, though. So that man kind of divorces himself from reality because of what's going on in his head. Men don't need to be alone. Lonely men are dangerous men. Why do you think so many men are lonely today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The second thing to understand is that friends keep us focused. You see, men sharpen each other. And so men need other men in their life because only a man can call you out about certain things. Men know how other men think. So when a man can say something, a guy who's his friend could say, I don't think you're telling the truth. You're not telling the whole story. You're making that up or whatever. And what happens is when you get around other men and you're authentic and real around them, they can motivate you to live better. You can motivate them to live better. Why? Because you help keep each other focused. You focus on what's important, what's real, what you should do with your life. And that's why men need those friends. They keep us focused. They help keep us from running off track or chasing things that are just going to end up hurting us. Hey guys, join the Confident Man community. Click subscribe so you don't miss a video. All right, the third thing to understand is that friends take work. Nowadays, you have to be intentional to have and keep friends. It's not going to happen by accident. A lot of us don't live in the same neighborhood our whole lives where it's easy to have those friends that are around. With our busy schedules and how much we move and things like that happen, friendships can really be robbed of us. We can be so busy, we say, I don't have time for friends. Well, you've got to make time for what's important. You've got to make time for the important relationships with your life. And that could be your spouse, your children, but also your friends. Men need friends. You need to build friendships. You need to be intentional about it. You need to stay connected with other men. You need to chase those relationships sometimes. You say, well, it's hard. It is hard, but we're men. It's what we do. When you have that band of brothers, you're going to have a strength you've never had before, and you're going to be focused like you've never been before. So what you want to do is be intentional about building those friends. It's going to take work, but I promise you it's worth it. Hey guys, one thing I have to help you be a better man is the 4A assessment. It's down below. Click it. It's going to teach you about things like achievements, appetites, attitude, and action, and it's going to help make you a better man. Now, I've had a crew of men that I meet with on Tuesday mornings for years now, and it started at a Denny's. And we started at the Denny's because it was kind of central to everybody. We eventually moved away because that Denny's got pretty scary and we weren't sure if we were going to get food poisoning. But that group of men was just a bunch of guys getting together, just trying to be better. We just wanted to be better. We talked to each other, we prayed for each other, we helped each other. And I started going to that group, and then my wife got sick and she was dealing with brain cancer. And all through the process of fighting the brain cancer and losing my wife, I had that group of men. And it's amazing how much that helped me, how much that kept me focused, how much just going to the meeting made me a better man. So I want to challenge you men. Find a group of men that you can meet with. Find men who can be your band of brothers. Do what you can do to pour into others and let them pour into you, and you're going to be a better man for it.